What's better than a treasure at the end of the rainbow? Well, these 4 St. Patrick's Day themed Beanie Babies. You're going to get all of these. Now, we came across these in a collection recently. These are from a original owner. The consignor had these, saved them for the grandkids who, they just don't enjoy them anymore. So now they get to go to you, a real collector, and we thought, how best should we decide who's going to get them? Well, originally we decided maybe Shillelagh Law would be the best way, but after further consideration and discussions with the lawyer, they said an auction. So we're going to put these up. You're going to get a chance to bid on them. You're going to get all 4. Let's get into them. Now, if you were here in the gallery with us, you'd want to check these out. If you were here in the gallery with us, we'd probably put you to work. We got a lot to get done. But you'd want to come for your inspection and preview, and we want you to have an inspection and preview. But, it's tough to find time. You got to get the babysitter and figure out how you're going to fly all the millions of miles to get here with us in beautiful downtown Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So, since you can't be with us, we're going to do the next best thing, and I'm going to give you your preview and inspection by showing you what you might want to do with each of these beanies. Now, maybe you don't want to inspect every single hair. Maybe you don't want to see the tags. Maybe, then you fast forward past those parts. But for you hardcore collectors, for you true connoisseurs of the Beanie Babies, I know that you enjoy, many of you, not all, but a lot of you folks out there really want to see what's going on with the tags. You, of course, want to see the condition. That's why we start with the front and the back. You will get a chance to see, what is this? A little bit of I don't know what that is on there. You'll want to see the way the hairs stand up, the way it moves, and you just can't get that from the catalog photo. So you're going to see it in 3D. Again, I'm going to show you the tags. And you can look for those very rare variants. You know all the articles that tell you that you will definitely retire by selling your Beanie Babies, each worth over $16 million. I'm not telling you that. Those articles are telling you that. And when you look into it, what does it turn out? Almost all of them are rare variants. Almost all of them have never actually sold for those prices, but that's neither here nor there. What is interesting to many is the matches. Does this match this? Does the date match that? Are there weirdness in the spacing, etc. of this? And there's plenty of websites out there that you can check. I know most of you collectors already know which ones, but that's why we show it to you. That way you don't have to depend on luck, even though this is a fun little lucky lot. You can use your own expertise. So that's why I'm going to show you all the nooks and crannies, and that will do it for this one as we start off with Clover. And speaking of luck, we have another cool one right here. This is Lucky O'Day. He comes with his scarf, with his little felt hat. We'll throw him over. He looks terrible right there, so let's fix him this way. Oh yeah, much more jaunty. He is nice and flocked and woolly. Very soft. Show you that. We'll show you the other side of his tag. Sometimes these are a little bit tough to view, so that's why we recommend that you watch the videos. You get a much better indication rather than the very few frames that we're able to put in the catalog as just 2D photos. We recommend, if you like anything that you're seeing here, you get those notifications through YouTube or wherever it is that you may be seeing this by, doing whatever you got to do there. They change the rules all the time, so I'm not sure what you got to do, but click those buttons, and that will get you first in line to see these. Maybe you get a bargain that no one else sees. Maybe you get a pretty cool piece for your collection just because you happen to get notified of it. This is Lucky O'Day. We're going to move right along. And so this one is pretty cool. This has the little pot of gold. He's got his little scarf. It's got kind of a mottled green. Almost looks like the ocean waves or the lakes. It reminds you of Killarney, and that is exactly who he is. I like this one because our roots in my family happen to go back to Killarney. But that was quite a long while ago, so while we are perfectly happy and comfortable where we are now in this part of the world, it's nice to see a reminder of those that went before us. And here you go. And so you can see everything that's in there. And again, we'll take one more shot just so you can see this nice little ribbon, this little chiffonade, and let's move them out so you can actually see the embroidery. And as always, we do these in 8K, so you can zoom in, check that out for your own purposes, make sure it's exactly what you like. It may be 4K or 1080p by the time it gets to you if you're on whatever platform you may be seeing it, but we do that so you can rewind, zoom, and really get a feel for what's going on, so you can find your own pot of gold. Let's move on, and we finish out the way we started with another Clover. He comes again with his little bow tie scarf. I'm not going to spend as much time on this one, but just in case, this is your 4-leaf Clover of a tush tag. We'll show you that so you can look for any oddities, variants, errors. We'll show you this. You can see it's a little bit later of one because they've already started, or later for this collection at least, because they have begun the counterfeit tags, the little what do you call it, holograph, so you can tell whether or not it is real, and it certainly is. We've worked with this consignor for a while. We know that they have been curating this for quite the many a year. They've been the curator for many a year. And now that their money is spent on whiskey and beer, they get a chance to bring these to you. So now, we're going to show you all the big old grouping. Here's the hero shot one last time. You're going to get all 4 of these lucky Beanie Babies. Hopefully you will be the lucky winner. And how do you do that? Well, they're all one money, all one lot, and all you have to do is head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com, click on those buttons right now in the link in the description. You can join us live on auction day, whichever way you choose to do it. We're definitely going to see you at the auction.